what was life like for you growing up? As a kid, going into high school.
I think I was lucky. I come from a small town, and I think I've said to other people that I feel like I kind of had the Mayberry existence going on a little bit. Spent a lot of time with my grandparents, my and my mom. She was a single mom and very, very, very hardworking. I got to see her go from I think she was 26 when my parents got divorced, and she had three kids. I was the oldest at 6 years old,
Wow.
and she had not worked. She was taking care of three kids, prior to that. So she started off part time as a receptionist at Sears and Roebuck back in the day, and she worked a lot of hours. Thank goodness we had our grandparents; they kind of took care of us, but. I saw her go from that and being on food stamps for a short time. She worked so incredibly hard till then she was eventually a store manager in Columbus at Northland Mall. So I definitely saw from a very young age that hard work pays off. As we went up and got into high school, my sister and I have a sister that's 5 years younger than me and a brother that's a few years younger than me. He was into every sport imaginable, football, baseball, basketball, did those all. My sister and I were competitive dancers. So again, you see the hard work that goes in and the payoff that comes
Yeah.
out. Did that pretty much my whole life, cheered in high school. I feel like lots of girls cheered in high school, and then
Yeah.
ran track. But other than that, yeah, I can't complain. I didn't have any, I guess, besides my parents getting divorced, I had a pretty good childhood.
And are you from Central Ohio then?
Yep, Marion, well, actually,
Okay.
I live in Waldo. So anybody who
Yeah.
knows about Waldo, they know about the bologna sandwiches at the G&R there. So we're famous for that. But yeah, I grew up in Marion. I've lived in Waldo now for about the last 10 years. But no complaints there for sure.
No, I love it. What did you end up going to college, or what was kind of post high school?
I went to Bowling Green. Both my kids went there too. Um, and this is not my proudest moment. I went for 3.5 years and quit. I had no clue what I wanted to do. And I felt like I tried to, somebody said, "Oh, you would be a great teacher." So I thought, "Oh, okay, I'll go into elementary education." And that wasn't it. So then somebody said, "Oh, you have a great voice. Like you should be like a newscaster or something like that." So I tried that for a while, and that actually was kind of fun. I got to interview some of the athletes and did a couple. I was a DJ for a while, but
No way.
I know it, but it was just still something that it didn't excite me, I guess.
Yeah.
So I had all these credits, but they didn't go towards any one specific major, and I just didn't see an end in sight. So I thought I'm done for a while till I figure out what I want to do. Came home, got married not long after, and then actually did not work. I was a stay-at-home mom, and my kids were involved in a lot growing up too. I
Yeah.
drove to Westerville 6 days a week. My daughter did competitive gymnastics, and so spent a lot of time there. And it wasn't until my youngest was getting ready to go off to college, I thought, what am I going to do? In
Yeah.
fact, my whole life had been wrapped up in them, and yeah, so that's how I ended up in real estate. It just took me a long time to get there.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I mean, the whole college thing is, um, it's so hard. It's like
Oh, it is.
to make the decision at 18 years, really 17, 18 years old, to figure out what you want. I mean, and for me, I don't know. I don't have kids. I don't know how I would view it if I did have kids and they were going to college. Do you need to go to get that career job or whatnot in
Right.
today's world? I don't know. But for me, it was just I went for one thing, quickly found out that wasn't for me, switched majors, and luckily it all worked out, right? Because I found what
Right.
what I love to do. But
We were
man,
both lucky that way, evidently.
yeah, those college years, it's just so tough figuring out exactly there's so much pressure in making those decisions. But
I envy people who know what they want to do at such a young age, like they're going to be a doctor, and they know that when they go to college, or they want to be a lawyer, and they've kind of been focused on that path. And I'm a little ADD too. So my mind was always bouncing around everywhere. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if ADD in real estate fits, but it seems to.
Yeah. So